Hello, I'm Subhojit from OdissaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Centre calls to meet Chief Ministers of 7 Maoist-affected states in Delhi on Tuesday. 2 more farmers, each from Dhenkanal and Kalahandi districts, end lives due to crop loss and financial burden. Odisha Cabinet approves 18 proposals, including creation of land bank to overcome bottlenecks over land acquisition process for new industries. In a blatant disregard to law, dance bars are flourishing in the capital city of Bhubaneswar. And Odisha government plans to include transgenders under National Food Security Act. Now the details. The centre has convened a meeting of Chief Ministers of 7 Maoist-affected states on Tuesday in Delhi to formulate a new strategy to combat left-wing menace. The meeting will be attended by district collectors and superintendents of police of 35 most affected districts of the country, including Malkangiri and Koraput districts of Odisha. Official sources said the meeting will discuss security-related interventions, development initiatives, ensuring rights and entitlements of the forest dwellers and management of public perception. Besides, proper rehabilitation to the families of those who are killed in Maoist violence, construction of 2199 mobile towers in Maoist-infested areas, functioning of post offices and banks in the affected areas are the agenda to be discussed, sources said. The Odisha government is likely to rake up issues like progress of Gurupriya River Bridge in Malkangiri and compensation to the people affected by the rebels. Though Maoist activities in the state have come down substantially, they are still active in Koraput and Malkangiri districts. So far, 29 Maoist cadres have been arrested in Malkangiri districts. Besides, large number of Maoist sympathizers have also surrendered in the district. However, Narayanpatna area of Koraput district continues to be one of the major strongholds of the left-wing ultras. Cases of farmer suicides continue unabated in Odisha, with 2 more farmers ending their lives late on Monday night due to crop loss and mounting financial burden. The deceased, identified as Ponaka Purti of Hati Singada village under Kamakhanagar block of Dhenkanal district and Kunja Singh of Baijalpur under Godamunda block of Dharmagad of Kalahandi district, committed suicide by hanging themselves. The 2 farmers took the extreme step as they were suffering from severe mental stress due to crop failure and loan burden, family members of the deceased alleged. It's worthwhile to mention here that 3 peasants of Cuttack, Nayagad and Bargarh districts had ended lives on Monday due to alleged crop failure and heavy loan burden. Shankar Behra of Athagad in Cuttack, Lakshmikant Bhatt of Raipada village in Nayagad and Thikadar Sahu of Sohela in Bargarh district took the drastic steps by consuming poison over apparent crop loss and debt burden. Behra, a farmer of Mahalakshmipur village near Athagad, drank pesticide on Monday morning and was admitted to SCB Medical College and Hospital in Cuttack, where he died during treatment. Similarly, family members of Lakshmidhar Bhatt rushed him to SCB after being informed that unable to bear the burden of loan, he consumed poison. However, doctors declared him dead hours after admission. In another incident, Thikadar Sahu, unable to bear mental stress over heavy crop failure and loan burden, consumed poison on 29th October. He was taken to Bulla Hospital in a serious condition. However, doctors could not save him, even after he battled for 3 days for life. He died in the wee hours of Monday. Notably, on 29th October, Odisha government had admitted that 41 farmers committed suicide in the state since September, but declined to recognize crop failure as trigger for suicides. While 41 farmers, according to government reports, committed suicide, unofficial estimate put the suicide toll beyond 50. Highest numbers of farmers have ended their lives in Bargarh, an agriculturally rich district. As many as 15 farmers have so far taken extreme steps in the district due to apparent crop failure. While Bolangir district tops the list with 4 farmer suicide cases, Sambalpur and Nuapada districts have accounted for 3 suicides each. In a bid to overcome the bottlenecks over land acquisition process for new industries, Odisha Cabinet on Monday cleared the proposal for creation of land bank, which was brought earlier by Revenue Department. Briefing media persons about the Cabinet nod to 18 proposals including land bank, Chief Secretary G.C. Pati said Odisha Industrial Infrastructure Development Corporation (IDCO) would make an enumeration of government lands in different places and keep them ready for the new industries and entrepreneurs. Enumeration has been made and more than 1 lakh acres have been identified in different districts. IDCO has applied for 10,000 to 12,000 acres having potentiality for industries, and it would develop infrastructure on the lands. These are known as Category A land bank, in which IDCO would take over the land immediately and keep them fit for units, Pati said. Another is Category B land bank, in which government lands would be reserved for the future industrial purpose. District level committees headed by collector would identify industry potential lands. When Category A lands would be exhausted, IDCO can take lands from Category B and develop infrastructure, he added. Pati pointed out that the lands in Category A have been identified in a complex situation near Kalinganagar, Paradeep, Dhamra, Koraput and Raigada. As per the meeting, government would provide lands to IDCO on requisition on a long-term basis. IDCO can also give sublease and no objection certificates to the industries through which they can take loans mortgaging these lands so that they will not have to knock government doors for NOCs and sublease for loan against the mortgage. The land bank policy provides a moratorium of 5 years to IDCO for payment of land premium, after which the premium can be paid in 5 installments. This system would lessen the immediate financial burden on IDCO, Pati maintained. Notably, the Odisha Cabinet at a meeting here on Monday approved 18 proposals. The meeting was presided over by Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik at the State Secretariat here. The Cabinet also cleared 2 proposals of the Health and Family Welfare Department to ensure transparent recruitment and promotion rules for 2 cadres of staff by effecting some changes in the Vital Statistics Clerk Service Method of Recruitment Conditions Service Rules 2015 and the Odisha Ministerial Services for Drugs Controller, the Chief Secretary said. He also said the Cabinet also approved new pension schemes of the Finance Department under the Odisha Civil Services pension rules. Apart from this, the Cabinet also approved a proposal of the Corporation Department for construction of 2,601 godowns in the state, which will solve the problem of storage of paddy the department has procured from the farmers.
Industry suitable hobo, see taku idko in advance taku nei sethre necessary infrastructure onlyana facility provide karibo se land ko basically IDCO will keep it ready for new industries or entrepreneur to come and take over possession as quickly as possible. Legislation hobo, draft legislation da aji cabinet अनुमोदन करिसंती से draft bill तापरे assembly रे प्रस्तावित होबो approve हे साला परे गोटे सेपरेट म्युनिसिपल कैडर होबो जो थ्री डिफरेंट कैटेगरी एम्प्लॉय म्युनिसिपलिटी रहिबे आ तांकर प्रमोशन प्रोस्पेक्ट्स रिक्रूटमेंट ये सब स्ट्रीमलाइन होबो तण से प्रस्ताव मध्ये अनुमोदन हि.
Commissioner of Cuttack Municipal Corporation (CMC) on Tuesday lodged complaint at Puri Ghat Police Station in Cuttack over office vandalism by the BJD and Congress councillors during a meeting on 31st October. Councillors of the ruling BJD and Congress hurled abuses at each other and resorted to vandalism during a discussion on alleged irregularities in preparation ration cards. Pandemonium began after Congress councillors raised the issue of irregularities in the preparation of the final list for the digitized ration cards under the National Food Security Act (NFSA). Serious trouble erupted after a BJD councillor allegedly made some derogatory remarks against some Congress councillors. Tempers ran high as councillors hurled glasses, as a result of which city engineer Umakant Gadnaik sustained a minor injury. Congress members subsequently overturned a table in protest, saying Sahu's remarks were humiliating. They also targeted the BJD government for its alleged failure to tackle the drought situation in the state. which they said had led to farmer suicides. Later, members of both the parties staged dharna in front of the office. Acting on a directive of Odisha Human Rights Commission OHRC, the state government on Monday decided to cover the transgender community under National Food Security Act NFSA. As many as 14,000 ration cards under NFSA will be distributed to the transgender community in the state. Food Supplies Department informed OHRC. It's worthwhile to mention here that in a landmark order, OHRC Acting Chairperson Justice B.K. Mishra on 3rd August had directed the state government to include the transgenders in NFSA and to extend same benefits to them. Besides, the Commission had also asked the Chief Secretary G.C. Pati and Secretaries of Food Supplies and Consumer Welfare and Social Security and Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities Departments to submit their Action Taken Report ATR within 6 weeks. The direction of the Commission came in a response to a petition filed by Bishwapriya Kanungo, who alleged that transgenders are certain to be deprived of the NFSA as the state government is still to meet the terms with the Supreme Court order of recognizing them as the third gender. Expressing pleasure over the decision to include the eunuchs under NFSA, Meera Pareda, a transgender, said the transgender community will be greatly benefited. I would like to thank Bishwapriya Kanungo, who filed a PIL in OHRC to cover the transgender community under NFSA. This is a good initiative by the government, but let's see how quickly such decision will be implemented, Meera added. In a blatant disregard to law, dance bars are operating in the capital city of Bhubaneswar unrestrained. Though there are restrictions on organizing song and dance by girls inside a bar, the norms are being openly flouted by the bar operators and owners. An exclusive footage obtained by the Odisha television, girls are seen dancing inside a bar and customers are flinging money at them. As per regulation led by Section 25 of Odisha, Bihar Excise Act 1915, girls or women cannot be engaged in dancing inside a bar. In Odisha, there are no provisions of giving away licenses for operating dance bars. Commenting on the matter, Bhubaneswar Excise Inspector Devi Prasad Mishra said that these are being done without our knowledge and we have only issued licenses for operating bars. As per the terms of the license, they cannot engage girls, he said, adding that the matter will be investigated. According to the sources, there are about 12 bars and restaurants in the state capital where such practice is going on. Last year, the Excise Department had recommended cancellation of licenses of 6 bars for carrying out such illegal activities. Though there have been several rounds of discussions between the Excise Department and the police administration to clamp down on these bars, it has yielded no results whatsoever. It's a very sad thing that such practices are being allowed and the environment is so bad that for a common man it's very difficult to even pass through that area where they are operating, said Amresh Jaina, the local corporator. Though we have complained repeatedly, there have been no action and the bar owners employ goons to tackle any protest by outsiders, he added. We never give permission for such activities. We have received complaints and examining the legalities involved and how we can curb such activities, said Bhubaneswar DCP Satyabrata Bhoi. Former police DG S.N. Tiwari said, there is definitely obscenity and looking at the various activities going on in these bars, a case can be registered under 294 IPC. Police can take action if an FIR is lodged, he pointed out.
डांस भी सर आमठू किसी परमिशन नहीं केवल बार लाइसेंस नहीं दिया बार लाइसेंस पूछे झील एंगेज हो पारे बार झील एंगेज हो पारे ना
एठी कौन होची वास्तविक
वास्तविक झील नाचुचंती देखिए देखा गला झील नाचुचंती आम ताकू इनक्वायरी कर देखियो
एथिपाई आम कौन परमिशन दोनु किंतु एटा आम पाखरे अभियोग पहुंची आ आमे भी ताकू लीगली ताकू एनालिसिस करूछु तर्जमा करूछु आ को उपाय आमे ताकू एड्रेस करि परिबो आ निश्चित भाव में जदि कौन प्रकार जदि इलीगल काम हो लॉ बहिर्भूत काम जदि होची ताहले से अगेंस्ट हम एक्शन लेबो
फैसिलिटी ता अछि ऑब्सिनिटी जा कहती ताले 294 आईपीसी रे केस परिबो टका फेका होची से माने सेठू दरमा दोतवे कि जे माने नोतवे सेटा गोटे प्रोत्साहन होची अन्य मान को पुलिस एक्शन नहीं परिबो 294 रे जदि ताको कोन से एफआईआर ताको ऊपर ताको पाखरे पहुंची.
Amidst uncertainty over the proposed mega steel project by the South Korean steel major POSCO near Paradip in Jagatsinghpur district, the company has given yet another hint on shelving its project in the state. This came to the fore at a press briefing by Chief Secretary G.C. Pati after the State Cabinet meeting at the State Secretariat here on Monday. The Chief Secretary informed that the Cabinet has approved the proposal of the General Administration Department to take back 1.7 acres of land it had allotted to POSCO for construction of its guest house in the state capital. It may be recalled that POSCO had freezed its proposed project in Orissa in July this year due to delays in various regulatory approvals. POSCO chairman and CEO Kwon Oh-jun, while confirming this, had said the company has decided to tentatively suspend the Orissa India project due to lack of any progress. Giving its first signal, the company later closed down its corporate office in Bhubaneswar. Before wrapping up the headlines once again, Centre calls to meet Chief Ministers of 7 Maoist-affected states in Delhi on Tuesday. 2 more farmers, each from Dhenkanal and Kalahandi districts, end lives due to crop loss and financial burden. Orissa Cabinet approves 18 proposals, including creation of land bank to overcome bottlenecks over land acquisition process for new industries. In a blatant disregard to law, dance bars are flourishing in the capital city of Bhubaneswar. And Orissa government plans to include transgenders under National Food Security Act. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.